Alright, this is going to be your video walkthrough on your 2025 Range Lite 241 Bunkhouse. Alright, we'll get started right up front. So, up's up, down takes it back down. This switch here is for hooking up at nighttime for a light. Now, if your motor ever dies out or your battery ever gives out on you, it comes with the hand crank tool. Just stick it down in that spot there and hand crank it up. Now your regulator, you got 30-pound tanks on this thing, so if the regulator arrow is facing this way, it's pulling off this tank. When this tank runs out, just spin this arrow to this side, open this one up, and you're back up and running. Alright, both tanks are full. The light right behind the tanks, it's just for hooking up tanks at nighttime. Brand new battery. Storage all the way through and through. The hand crank tool here they give you for your stabilizer jacks, which is here, or 3/4 socket and a drill. It's a whole lot faster than that hand crank tool they give you. Alright, so we got your docking station here. Alright, so you got your kickstand, put your kickstand down, keeps your lid open. Alright, so the blue lever here, so if it's down, it's on city water side, which is for campgrounds. Now if you ever want to fill up your fresh tank for boondocking or traveling, just turn that knob to the left, and that's filling up your fresh tank now. So there's a blue hose that's in the front compartment. It just quick connects in here, and you got hot water and cold water, and then cable or satellite, and then this one's a black tank flush. So whenever you hook your water hose to that one there, your black tank flush, you always want to come here and make sure that black handle is pulled open like it is now. Reason being, if that tank's already full, then it will come out the commode or come out the vent on the roof. And then your two gray tanks are going to be over here on the left. So to dump your sewer, black tank first, and then do your gray tanks to wash the hose out. Now, campground, always hook your water in there. Power cord comes with the camper. It's around 30 foot long, 25, 30 foot long. And it is 30 amp power. Up top here, you do have a backup camera. It's prepped for it. It don't have the camera already on there, but it's just a plug and play system, so you don't have to tie in any kind of wires at all. Just plug it in, screw it down, and it's completely wireless from back here all the way to the truck. All right, and we got your outdoor fridge. You do have temp control up top here, and zeros of course going to be off. And a little bit of storage there. Furnace exhaust is here. Keep in mind that gets very hot. You do have a 110 outlet here. If you want to do like an outdoor TV or something like that, you can do that. Quick connect spray port, that same blue hose for the other side, will plug right into that. Now when you're cooking on the stove, always make sure this range vent's open outside, and just put your thumb on there and pop it right open. When you're not using it, shut it back. Keeps your heat in the wintertime, keeps you cool in the summertime, and it keeps the bugs out when you're not using the camper. Now your water heater's here, so this thing is gas or electric, and this one is the 8-gallon. So right now it's running off both. So pretty much, anytime you're at a campground, always choose your electric first to save your propane. But if you got several people going to take a shower back to back, turn your electric and your gas side on. Both of them work together, and it just maintains the water a lot better. This spot here, so if you see that nut right there, so that's going to be the manual way to bring your slide in and out. So if something ever happens to your battery that ever dies and you can't get the slide in or something like that, you can always bring it in manually. And that same hand crank right there will bring that slide in too. It's prepped for solar. So it's prepped for solar. Alright, so there's really no way to cut this bad boy on or off. So whenever the sun comes out, if it needs charging, it's going to throw it in a charge mode. Now if it don't need charging, it's going to put it in a float mode. And then your battery disconnect switch is right up top there. This light here on the bottom, so you have a 1 on the right, which is always on, center ways off, and 2 is for the motion sensor on the top here. Alright, everything else is in here, y'all. So, right to start with, each one of these little buttons activate the meter here. So top's full, bottom's empty. So your batteries is good. Your fresh tank is empty. Your black tank is empty. Your gray tank is empty. And your ox tank is empty. Water pump, if you ever fill up your fresh tank, that's what's going to pressurize the camper. These two here are your gas side and electric side of your water heater. Interior lights, awning light strip outside. This one here is your awning in and out. So up is going to be retract, and down is extend. Alright, it's all the way in, and the last button is going to be your slide. So up is in, and down is out. When you hear the click on the way out or on the way in, it's just letting you know it's all the way. So the TV there, and your stove. So just turn to high and push in. Now if you let off of it, it's going to go out just like it just did. So just make sure you hold it for extra 2 or 3 seconds, just so that thermocoupler gets hot, and then it stays on for you. Now the oven's a little bit different, so you actually got to make sure you turn the oven on. Turn this button to pilot, push in on it, and so the pilot just lit. So once pilot lights, turn this to auto. Now when you want to do your temp, so hit temp there, and the plus or minus just sets the temp. Now turn it off, turn the oven off, and then turn that button there off for the pretty blues. Anytime you travel, always make sure this is locked down like that. Range light, range fan. Now when you turn that fan on, it's very quiet to start with, so just give it a couple seconds and it'll pick up. It will make you think it ain't working for you. Microwave's pretty much a regular household style microwave, nothing real fancy about this one. Push button lights. And you got your hot water, and you got your cold water. Alright, light switch for the bedroom. TV hookup is up top there. Now if the green light's on, it's shooting power to the antenna on the roof, which is letting you get local channels. If you're at a campground, you hook into the cable or satellite, turn the green light off, it lets that feed come through the same wire. Alright, now you do got push button lights up here, USB ports, and 110 outlets on both sides of the bed. And then you do got a little bit of storage up under, not much, but every little bit counts in the camping world. Alright. Now refrigerator. Now, so this one here, so you just hold power button for 5 seconds, cuts it on. Alright, so it's on now. And then this one here, it's going to be the fridge temp. 34 as low as it'll go. Freezer goes to 0. And if you hold that button 5 more seconds, cuts it back off. Alright, push button lights in the slide. My thermostat's going to be right here. So right now it's on AC. So just push it, activates it. Then you go to heat, and you go to cool plus heat. And once you set the temp on that one, if it goes above the temp, it kicks the heater on. If it goes below the temp, if it goes above the temp, it kicks the air conditioner on. If it goes below the temp, it kicks the furnace on. Then you got dry, cool, and then off. And then that side there is just fan only. So you got off, high, and low. 110 outlet, carbon monoxide and LP gas leak detector. And your regular smoke detector is right here above right in front of the bedroom door. Now your breaker box and fuse panel is going to be right here. Alright. Now everything is labeled on this thing, what does what. And the 12 volts here, and the 110s here. And they're all 15s and 140. So just get a couple replacement fuses in the path, if you can. Alright guys, see we got the bathroom. So exhaust fan there, cuts it on and off. You spin the knob, opens it. And the other switch is your bathroom lights. Your GFI receptacles right here, so if any other outlet's not working, check this one first. So the left side is hot water. And the right side is your cold water. And shower is pretty much like any regular household shower. And pull the knob up there for to activate the wand. Now your commode, halfway down on the foot pedal, is going to be just water to fill up the bowl. All the way down flush. And this one does have the soft close lids on it, so you don't got to worry about the kids or grandkids slamming that lid down. Alright, now the bunk area, you do got USB ports up top and 110 outlets, push button lights, and you do got an AC vent up here in this one, so whoever gets top bunk's going to have it pretty cold. And then the bottom bunk, so push button light, USB port, 110 outlet, and a little storage. Alright guys, that's going to be about it on the walkthrough. I'm just going to do a quick walk around and be quiet and let you guys check it out. I didn't see that. Oh, excuse me. Alright guys, this is going to conclude the walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoy this thing. Happy camping.